I'm going to talk about glass skin today. A lot of my subscribers have asked me, Maria, what should I do? Do you believe in this stacking of products? Basically, it is a Korean skincare procedure, and it was created or introduced by a YouTube influencer from South Korea. And she started to explain how she is getting this perfect, translucent, poreless, refined skin. And from there, it took off. So I have a picture here. This is not her, but it's an example of a very translucent skin. So today I'm going to explain if I believe it. Would you like to do it? Is it sustainable? So let's get started right now. Very quickly, my name is Maria from Vancouver, Canada. Welcome back. For the people that know me, you know that I'm very passionate. And for the people that do not know me, well, hopefully you will like me and you will listen to my tutorials and you will want to subscribe. And that means a world to me. Some of you have asked me, Maria, where is your Instagram? Well, simple. Just below, there is a little link. Click on it and it'll get you to my Instagram. In Instagram, it's a little bit more private. You can send me your pictures if you have any problems of your skin. I can look at it and can give you a little bit of ideas how I could help you. Now, I cannot reach you right away, and the reason why is because we have a different time zone. I'm here in Pacific time in Vancouver. Some of you are in India, some of you are in Korea, Japan, China, all over the place. So it is so amazing. For the new people, hopefully you will like my tutorials, you will subscribe, and you want to be here with me. Let's talk about the glass skin. I am so much in skincare and health and beauty, and I do some live webinars, so if you missed it, no worries. There's a link below on NRF2, biohacking, nutrigenomics, oxidative stress. All these things are amazing. How can we keep our skin and body healthy and young, rejuvenate? That's our main key here. Let's look at the glass skin. Some of you have asked me, Maria, what do you think about this process? And so I started doing a lot of questions and trying to do my research. Now, the glass skin has been around now for a couple of years, and I thought that, it will stop, but it hasn't. It still is there. And for me, I don't like it, not only because of 7, 8, 10 different products that you have to stack on, but your skin looks like almost like fake, like doll-like skin. And I just don't like it. So I decided to do a little bit of research on different, from home use to estheticians and spas. And this is what I found out. I always start with scrub. And then, because they want to remove all the dead skin. So that is good. Scrubbing is good. I believe in that. Then they go into an oil-based cleanser. Then they go into a foamy cleanser, toning. So there's quite a few of cleaning. And that's okay. But when you do one cleanser, you don't need a second cleanser. But that's the way they do it. Then they go into, like the top spas, they will have some machines and they will do galvanic. And there's two different thoughts here. I've seen people doing the negative pull on the skin, which is disincrustation. And I see it because they want to emulsify the fat. In some spas, they use the galvanic, the positive pull on the skin, which they push the moisture in. So there's two thoughts here. Then I've seen that a lot of spas, they will use the LED light, the yellow light, to even out the tone of the face, that's also quite good. Then they go into toner, serum, hydrating mask with vitamin E, sheet masks, moisture spray, then day cream with SPF, and then they ended up with makeup. That takes approximately up to an hour, and the price tag between $125 to $150 US. It's a little bit expensive, but that is one of the types of the Korean moisture-based facial. So that's one of them, and which is still okay. It's not too bad. But now let me talk about more of what a lot of people are selling. Now, if you do that kind of facial, it's not too bad. It's basically cleaning and a little bit of moisture, a little bit of tone, and that's not too bad. Now, I want to talk about the products that they sell you. To achieve this wonderful, beautiful, flawless, translucent, poreless skin, you have to have the genes. You have to be Korean. So if you want to have this, you have to have that skin. However, I have seen, and I have a picture here, and I have seen quite a few, this. And it looks like it's so oily, sweaty, icky look that I feel like going with a little pad and pat off some of that oil, because for me, it looks very greasy. But these are some of the steps. They start with an oil cleanser to cleanse. Then they go to a foamy or oil-free cleanser. That's step number 2. Step number 3, an exfoliant. And exfoliant is good because you're removing the dead skin, but 2 cleansers not necessary. Then they spray several times, and I've seen that they spray the toner and they let it, they tap it in, and then they spray again and they dab it in. Then they use essence or essential oils depending on their skin type, serums, and they dab it in. Sheet masks, different masks like sheet masks, like applying the sheets with vitamin E, eye cream, usually another mask at nighttime, which is called a sleeping mask, and then they go to bed after applying like a night cream. However, in the morning, instead of having the night mask, they will apply SPF moisturizer, and then foundation, and then highlighter to make yourself look ooey gooey wet look. I don't like that. For me, that is way too much. Ooh, those are a lot of steps. I am not sure if I am willing, tell you the truth, to do those steps every morning and every night. 30 minutes in the morning and maybe 45 minutes at night. That is way too much. I need to figure out a way to keep my skin healthy and young without pushing all this moisture in. I've seen more drastic things for the young ladies that want to have really that wet look by applying, yes, you see that, Vaseline. Are you for real? That's crazy. Vaseline on your face. Actually, that is very bad because it will suffocate the skin. But because of the look, don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. Let me tell you a little bit about what I do for my skin. First of all, I drink a lot of water. So here is my little container. 4 or 5 these a day, because you want the moisture from within. And of course, eating a lot of vegetables, because in the vegetable there's moisture, and drinking herbal teas, because you want the moisture to come from within. What I do, I do like to, of course, I use the True Science, and there's a link below. Now, not every single country can get this, so I will show you another skincare that you can get it on Amazon, which is pretty good. But if you can get this one, get this one. So I usually get a little bit of the facial cleanser, and I use a little machine to clean, especially spot cleaning. Okay, so a little brush like this, and I will have a link below because this is one of my favorite ones. And so you can kind of spot clean and quickly exfoliate the skin. Once I rinse, then I take some apple cider vinegar and water. And I do have a link here that you do want to look at it. And so basically you just splash with water and apple cider vinegar, a 50-50 solution, or you can spray it. You dab it off a little bit, don't have to rinse it off, just dab it. And then I apply an NRF2 moisturizer. Okay. And if I find that my skin is a little bit dry, then I do have a perfecting lotion. And this one here evens out my tone and also brings moisture to my skin. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's it. I have here, if you cannot get these ones in your country, the Refresh Botanical. It has a day cream and it has a toner and also a moisturizer, which is actually quite good. It's not too rich. I really like this too. How long that takes me? 2-3 minutes. That's it. At nighttime, same type of idea, and maybe I might apply an essential oil for my skin type. That's it. Now for the women that are on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube like me, and they have this amazing skin like this, I'm sorry, it's genetic. Because if you have a skin like this, you will not get a skin like this by applying and stacking all these products. You will not. So I'm not trying to make you think that you're not gonna achieve, because I do believe in skincare, I do believe in nutrition, but you also have to be very practical. Now, if you are willing and you want this look, no judgment, please do it. But I want to talk a little bit now about theory, why stacking all this product does not work. I want to be very fair, because when you're thinking about 8 to 10 products, and I'm telling you, most of the mature women will not spend hours with skincare, but 8 to 10 products, the cost, the expense, not only the cost in money, but also the time to do all this. Most people will not do it. It's not sustainable. For example, these 3 products plus my eye cream. So there is a day cream, the perfecting lotion, which is a moisturizing lotion, and a cleanser plus the eye cream. It's about $150 US. Amazing. You see results. Has NRF2 activation, and these are 4 products. If you add 6 more, can you imagine the cost to purchase? And every month you will need to purchase those products, or every couple of months. It is unsustainable. So I am going to talk about a little bit of theory. 60 to 90% of all products do not absorb into the skin. It is approximately less than 10%. So all this stacking of all this moisture is only temporary. It stays only on the surface. It will evaporate within the day. So you're spending hundreds of dollars of skincare, and I'm not saying anything. If this is something that you want to do, please do it. So let me show you here. This is the skin, and okay, here we go. And the pink part here, this is epidermis, which is the outside, and then the true skin, that is the dermis. So I'm going to take this little piece here, and I'm going to expand it. And here we go. So by expanding it, you see the 5 layers. The outside layer, which is the corneum. Then we have the lucidum. Then we have the spinosum, granulosum, oh, the other way around, sorry. Granulosum, spinosum, and the basal layer, and also called the germinativum layer or germinative layer. That's where the cells divide, reproduce, and then they're pushed upwards. So that's why when you do scrubs is very good, because you're actually stimulating the skin to produce new cells. In this layer here, the lucidum layer, also called clear layer, we have a barrier called the barrier du rayon. And I'm gonna draw something here now so you can understand what I'm trying to do in yellow. So the barrier du rayon does not allow moisture to go in, however, it does not allow moisture to go out. So here we go, hopefully you can see it. There we go. So there is a barrier du rayon that does not allow moisture to go in or moisture to go out. So all these products that you're stacking to moisturize, unless you're using galvanic current, which pushes the products through unbroken skin, water-based products, it will not penetrate. However, if you use active ingredients and some serums that are active, or products that have essential oils, will penetrate. But all the water-based products, they do not penetrate. So hopefully this little bit of theory makes sense to you. I hope that you are enjoying my tutorials, and I really appreciate your comments. And if you don't agree with me, do it respectfully and tell me why. Tell me why you're doing certain procedures, and but not because somebody told you. What are the benefits on your skin? Because I have a very open mind, and I really enjoy hearing. With me, I need to have theory, and that tells me exactly how things really work. With the products that I use, the NRF2 products, and also the Refresh Botanicals, which I will have the link below, I know that these products work, especially the NRF2. However, the NRF2 is not all over the place, but they're only 4 steps. Only 4 steps. And if you do not need the eye cream, only 3 steps, and that's it. And you see the skin rejuvenating, taking you less than 5 minutes. Incredible. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial, and I will talk with you very, very soon. Take care.